Hello there. Welcome. Oh, that's horrible, wasn't it? Hello there.
Hello
GB
there.
and AJ here. Hello there. GB and AJ here. Welcome to Fast Forward, where we follow up on episodes of Rewind classic movies to look at what happened after those iconic films came out. Today, we're following up The Last Starfighter, and what we thought we'd do, because there is no sequel yet, is look at our favourite 80s movie aliens. Not the favourite 80s movies, but the aliens that are within them. That's right, isn't it, AJ? Now you've got the message.
When you say 80s, is it only from the 80s? Because there might be a couple here not.
We postponed the recording of this because AJ reinterpreted what we talked about. And
No,
now
there's
it
definitely
sounds
a couple. There's a couple here from the 90s.
We'll let it go.
Because I thought 80s and 90s. This podcast
sure.
was about 80s, and it's not just 80s, right?
No, but the
You
Last
didn't tell
Starfighter
me
was
just
the 80s.
Yeah, but you didn't say just 80s aliens.
I mean, I think
being
I did. Don't make me pull out those WhatsApps.
Oh God, you have to go a long way back.
We'd have to scroll past your endless photos of vintage pornography.
Yes, of which I have
Which,
seen
out of context,
quite a
makes
bit.
you look worse.
It does. Yeah. There is a reason for me sending Gareth some proper, hardcore German VHS, but we're going to review that for another podcast.
Yes. Right, so here's the deal. We are going to each
Deutsche
discuss...
Dicks 3. Sorry.
I think I missed two.
Fair enough.
Didn't make sense. So what we're going to do is we've each brought 5 of our favourite 80s and 90s movie aliens to the table. We'll talk about them, and then hopefully by the end of it we should have our top 10. We're going to discuss them in ascending order, so we end up with our number 1 at the end.
Yes.
All right?
So we've got 5 each, yeah?
Yes.
Nice,
And
because
there's a
that's what I've
chance
got.
we might have the same. Oh, no.
I wondered that. There's definitely a couple here that I reckon you might have got, because classic, basically.
We'll find out. That's the
We
thing,
will.
is we haven't talked about it. It's not a collaborated list.
No, not at all.
So, would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first. Why not?
Okay. So you're number
Because
5.
if you do choose one, at least this way, I'll be talking about it, and then you'll be like, oh, well, that was the same one.
Yeah, okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes me look good. Makes me look better than you. So that's what we'll do.
Sure.
Number 5 is Max from Flight of the Navigator.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Straight out the gate.
No way. No, I didn't think you'd have that one, in fairness. That's not one of the ones I would have thought of. Because, right, so traditionally, an alien, yeah, but
Yeah.
a computer, like the whole spaceship is the alien, right? You know?
Yeah.
And, the voice, compliant. It's just voiced by Paul Rubens, but under the pseudonym Paul Mall.
Oh, really?
Or Paul Mal. Yes, yeah. It's not. He's not credited as Paul Rubens. He's credited as Paul Mall. And I presume why? I presume that he didn't want to be sort of typecast, or didn't want that's Pee Wee Herman doing his thing. I presume that he wanted to keep a low key from that. I don't know. I've not read into it too much, but I do know it's his voice. But here's the thing: I don't actually know anything about Pee Wee Herman. That's an American thing that I'd never really watched or had anything to do with as a kid. So yeah, I know it's a bloke in a bow tie.
Adults knew about it, but I didn't get the impression that any of us knew what they were talking about.
No. So I couldn't tell you anything about him as his character Pee Wee Herman, but I know it's him doing the voice. Yeah. No, it's a film. I guess I had to go through quite a few alien films with this, but I think this is a great one. It's not all. It's not terror. It's great fun. It's just he's your mate, and I like how the humor. He learns how to be more human throughout the film, and he tries that bit where he's trying to laugh is great. And he's tuning, and they listen to the Beach Boys at one point. That's just great, and there's all that sort of stuff. He's just such a lovable character. Yeah. And why have you chosen this? Is this your number 5 as well?
So this is my number 3.
Oh, okay, interesting.
And I just love that it wasn't a cliched alien, and how it relies on pop culture to communicate. it's just a bit of a different take. It's a fun character. It's funny. It's wacky. Can be serious, but it never steps on the tone of the movie. Do you know what I mean? No matter what he's doing, that nothing really gets affected, and it looks ridiculously cool as well. I mean, that whole ship and everything is awesome, but it's so cool. Good. It's weird. Like you said, it's got a really cool character arc. And as a kid, it was just something you kind of dream of. Like, you wish you had a Max to be your buddy. And I didn't have a Max. I had a stuffed monkey. So I would have loved a shiny Max.
Is Max actually an alien, or just software running on alien hardware, I suppose? Is he a computer program?
I've not seen the film recently enough to be able to answer that question, but I don't think it matters for the sake of this, because it's just a podcast. But I don't know, I always got the impression it was an alien, but like as an adult I go, well, that's sort of AI.
It's interesting, isn't it? Thinking about it now as an adult, with AI is all we talk about these days. So it's like, actually, is he an alien or a computer program designed by an alien, and does that make him an alien by default? It's an interesting one. But
he's not from Earth, is he? Let's put it that way.
No, definitely not. No.
So there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, my number 5 is Whack and Neek
from
Explorers. You haven't seen Explorers, have you?
I don't think I have.
I almost put it on my my rewind.
I bet AJ hasn't seen this one list. Oh, okay.
It's a great movie. It was one of those movies as a kid where I didn't feel like many people had seen it, but it's directed by Joe Dante. It was 1985. Ethan Hawke's in it. River Phoenix is in it.
Yes.
Yeah, mate, it's quality. And there's some great scenes from it that stick with me now.
Christ. No, I think this is probably going to be a bit like The Last Starfighter, where I think maybe I have seen it, but maybe I haven't. The
overwhelming memory is you've got these kids who sort of build their own spaceship, and there's like a TV in the front of it. No,
I think that rings a bell. I think I probably have seen it a long time ago, like you're proper young, like single digits. Yeah, I reckon I might have seen it. So I'll be interested to have a view of that now that you've mentioned it.
I would love to see it soon if we fancy doing it. But Whack and Neek are basically two aliens that these kids meet in the movie, and again, a bit like Max from Navigator, it's not your cliched aliens. One of them was voiced by Robert Picardo, who played the Doctor in something Star Trek. You probably know him.
Robert Picardo? No.
The Doctor? Does that ring out? Is it a Next Generation thing?
Oh, yes, there is a Doctor, but not... Yeah, he wears the blue suit. I couldn't tell you what his name is. Yeah.
No. I mean, the fact it's called Robert Picardo, I mean, it sounds like nominative determinism, isn't it, to be in Star Trek?
It sounds like Robert Picard, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, they're not cliche aliens, nor are they like our saviors. So they're not good, they're not bad. They're just kind of weirdos that want to hang out, and they're a bit like Max. They've learned everything from watching Earth's TV shows that they've sort of intercepted, and they're just two fun guys.
Nice.
Yeah,
I've just looked up a photograph of them. Very cool. Yeah, ridiculous.
Weird,
I like that a lot. It's funny because I've just had a quick Google of the program. It's Industrial Light and Magic as well, which is wonderful. So makes me want to see it even more. Robert Cardo, yes, I do know him. He is in Last Generation or The Next Generation or the one of the generation. The Last Generation. That's it, boys. Well, this is the last time we're going into space. Nice.
Right, your number 4.
Right, my number 4 is going to be quite specific. I don't know whether I want to be specific or I want to talk about all of the aliens, but it's the aliens and probably specifically the brain bug in Starship Troopers.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Now, I love that whole. I mean, Starship Troopers as a film is just great fun. It's nuts and
yeah. I mean, Paul Verhoeven, isn't it? Right.
Yes.
And I can tell you, all I can remember from that movie is the shower scene.
Yes, obviously.
To my shame, I read an article the other day about how the sort of people that only remember that for that movie. But yes, I'm sorry, I haven't seen it probably since it came out.
Really, have a look. It's definitely a good film.
I'd like to watch it
as long as you watch it kind of a bit of a B movie. If you go into it going, yeah, this is not going to be an outstanding film, it's great. It definitely holds up.
The problem I had with it at the time was that I had big hopes for Paul Verhoeven, having loved Total Recall and RoboCop and all that sort of stuff. And it felt a bit like Paul Verhoeven sells out and makes a Hollywood movie. But I think it might just be that the Verhoeven of it all is a little bit more subtle. Mm-hmm. And do you know what? It might be quite relevant now.
Well, this is the thing. The politics in it are very interesting if you watch it. And there's a big political debate about the politics that are in that film and how it's very satirical. And there's a lot of reading between the lines of it all. Like, who's the actual enemy here kind of thing. And it's really good. And it's got Dr. Christmas Jones in it, which is...
I thought she only came once a year.
Oh no, she comes in Starship Troopers.
I just completely ruined that line, didn't I?
And but the thing is, and when I saw, do you remember? It's quite a new film, The Edge of Tomorrow, with Tom Cruise. It's a very similar kind of swarms of aliens kind of thing, and how do we defeat them? Oh, that doesn't work, so we'll try this instead. There's a very similar comparison to the aliens, I think. This kind of swarming hive mind controlled by someone at the back who's got, who's a bigger sort of alien who's got the brains of the thing. A very similar kind of alien. And I like both of those films. Edge of Tomorrow is a great film, I think. Most Tom Cruise movies are. Quite like them. Good blockbuster. I'll eat some popcorn and watch this. This is good. Probably won't remember it, but a great film. All of the aliens, I think, in that film, because they're all sort of largely generic. There's not like one particular alien. I just like the concept of them all as they run and kill, and they've all got their, I don't know, whatever it is. Yeah. There you go.
They run, they kill, whatever.
Well, they do. It's like this hive mind. They're all sort of designed and they all run together and stuff.
What is the design of them? I can't remember.
They kind of like, they've got these long legs and they sort of run along and stuff. I don't know. I've not looked up a photograph of them at all. I just hold on. Let's start.
This smacks of you pulling this out your ass just before we record.
No, well, yes, obviously. Starship Troopers, Alien.
God, look how young Denise Richards is. Crikey.
No, I tell you what, no, it's absolutely right. They've got their legs. Look at that. If I do this, you know exactly what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I want to say a bit arachnidy, but that's not right, really, is it?
I think it's very arachnidy. Very much so. And like, I talked about the brain bug, which is this big kind of thing, and it just oozes... it's a big, fluffy, not fluffy, but it's kind of squishy kind of thing. That's kind of big, spidery kind of thing. They're all quite spidery. But there's a line in the film where he says, "It's scared." Like there's a psychic guy that can read their minds or something like that as part of their line of defense, and they say it's scared, and it's like, that's interesting. It's scared because it's been captured. So yeah,
Casper Van Dien, the lead guy in the movie, he just starred in something a few weeks ago. What was it? Oh, I think he did an advert. Yeah, he did an advert as that character from Starship Troopers to promote a video game. It's a new Starship Troopers game is coming out, and they somehow convinced him to come back and play Johnny Rico again.
I mean, he must be older now.
From what I saw, he didn't look very different.
Whoa,
if I remember rightly.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll send it to you. Oh, did he lose an eye in the movie?
No, I don't.
He's got an eye patch on. Like he's lost an eye.
I don't think so. I mean, he gets completely mauled in the movie and then rebuilt, if you remember. He gets basically killed. Straight. They put the doors down of the spaceship that he goes into, and then he runs in and instantly gets killed. But not killed enough, and they have to sort of regrow him in this like chamber and stuff. It's just quite fun. I like the bits in the film like I'm doing my part and sign up for. It's just great. It's a really interesting look at politics and stuff. But we're talking about aliens, and I quite like the aliens in this because
that noise you can hear will be me sending you a text with a link to see Casper Van Dien in the game.
Excellent. I tell you what, I've just opened it. I'm not going to watch that now. Obviously, I'll watch it later. Yeah.
Cool. So that was your number 4.
That was my number 4.
My number 4 is an alien from the movie Flash Gordon. Now, we did this movie in season 1.
We did. Which one?
There are lots of aliens to choose from. I mean, all of them, basically. They are all, by definition, aliens. I was I was almost going to choose little Deep Roy as or maybe the Shit Lizard Man, but what I've gone for is Brian Blessed as Prince Voltan.
Oh, fucking yes! Oh, brilliant!
I mean, he's arguably bigger and more memorable
wonderful.
than anything else in the movie. And Dave was literally what was on top of my mind. And Theo, remember to keep your head down. That was a terrible Brian Blessed.
So good.
He is so big in that movie. I mean, he's always my go-to thought, really.
He's always big in every. I mean, the thing is, that's his whole persona is over the top. Everyone knows Brian Blessed is this ridiculous bloke who's always fantastically over the top in everything he does. And it's wonderful. I love the fact you've chosen him as an alien. That's amazing. I would never have thought of that, in fairness.
Yeah, I mean, there's some obvious ones we could choose, and maybe we will. But I just thought it was an interesting choice to go and have a little bit of a think about it and do something a bit different. I mean, Prince Voltan is an alien, so he's getting my vote. I mean, maybe he's my favourite alien of all time. He's not. Spoilers, he's at number 4. But he's bloody
Voltan.
good. I mean, Brian Blessed
Mega.
is just an absolute treasure. He's going to be about a mile away from me in a couple of weeks' time, I think.
No way.
Although I've got a fear I'm not going to be here. He's doing a Comic-Con near me.
Oh, God. How about that? Mega.
But yes, Prince Voltan and all these great voices. I mean, I can't... I always just think of... we talked about it, I think, on the Last Starfighter episode, for some reason. When he was doing that interview and he said how he gave Max von Sydow advice about playing
Yes.
Ming. And he did the whole, he's a master of sex.
Sex!
It's one of my favourite quotes of all time.
Yeah.
Oh dear, there we go. Let's move on to our number 3s. Well, I've had my number 3. It's Max, the Flight of the Navigator. So it's just yours.
Yeah. Oh, so my number 3 is the, basically the whole xenomorph from Alien and Aliens.
Classic. I was worried that neither of us might pick it for its obviousness.
Have you not?
It's not on my list.
This was interesting. I figured this was definitely one that would be on your list.
I was going to say that if neither of us chose it, it would probably earn its place in some sort of just Hall of Fame somewhere.
Some sort
but
of
you haven't even put it at number
mention.
1. So.
No. It's. I mean, it's the whole design of it is just beautiful. It's just classic, isn't it? I think everyone knows, even kids would know if they've not seen the film, know the design of the alien kind of thing. You know, that whole
Terrifying.
I mean, it really is. And you know, I like how it goes from kind of a horror film in number 1, and it's lurking in the shadows and you see the bits dripping and it's around somewhere, to fucking loads of them. In number 2, there's just, there's a hive of them, and again, a bit like, Starship Troopers or the Edge of Tomorrow I was talking about. You've got this like loads of them that are coming for you kind of thing. I mean, horrific, and they bleed acid. They got fucking jaws. I mean, just wow, amazing, such a cool thing.
Was it Geiger that designed it?
Yeah, it was H.R. Geiger, and it was his artwork, and it was based on one of his the Necromon 4 became his key reference point. So when Scott was director or
Ridley.
pre-production,
Ridley Scott.
Sorry, I meant Ridley Scott. Tony Scott's brother. I meant that one. You know what I mean?
R.I.P.
Fuck it. One of the Scotts. He was given the book by of his art, I think, and saw it and was like, yeah, this. And actually, I was having a look at some of H.R. Geiger's art, and he's done loads of different bands, albums as well. The concept art on their album, and also, I don't know if you're familiar with the band Korn, and
Yes.
The lead singer has got this mental sculpture that he always uses as his microphone stand. That was designed by Geiger. And it's all, his art's nuts. Really, really cool, interesting art.
He did Poltergeist 2 as well. And he was approached to do Ghostbusters originally.
No way.
But they thought his stuff was too dark.
Did we talk about this in the film? Because I don't remember that when we did Ghostbusters
Can't
Rewind.
Don't know.
Wow. Fair play.
Yeah. I mean, it's such. I think it's difficult to look back, objectively, but it feels like at the time it was the wildest kind of a different take on an alien. I think aliens had you had no idea of what an alien was before that, and they were a bit samey. And then this comes out, and it's got different angles and shapes, and a long head, and very different, very striking. I think it is the best example.
It's not
of a humanoid. No, but that's the thing is, like, it is ultimately a guy in a suit, right?
Well, it is, yeah, I know, but it's not a humanoid shape as such.
No, and I think that's the genius of it. I think they've done such a good job of still having the mobility of someone that can act it in a suit.
Because I think like the original bloke was really tall. They got like some massive like basketball player or something to be the guy in the suit in the original one. But yeah, nuts. Like scary as fuck. But not only that, but you've got the whole life cycle of the thing as well. You've got the eggs, how they open, and then you've got the face hugger, and then the chest bursting out the chest. You've got the whole life cycle of the alien that you see as well. The whole concept of it is just horrific.
So it was played by a guy called Bilali Badejo.
Okay.
Who was a Nigerian visual artist and actor. He was 6'10".
Jesus, there you go.
Which is
I probably should have looked all this sort of stuff up. I'm glad you are.
I mean, sadly, he died in 1992, just 39.
Wow.
He had sickle cell disease.
Oh, no.
God, bless him. Yeah. It's incredible. What he did with it was amazing.
I think, that... And there's the latest ones as well. I mean, the latest films. Because I think they've changed the shape of the alien. They've changed bits and pieces, and they've changed the design subtly, but kept it mostly the same throughout. And even the latest, I think, Romulus that's out, and there's a series as well at the moment that's actually great. I'm liking some of the new... I haven't
finised it.
I've not finished it either.
Got distracted and didn't really go back to it.
The latest film, which was, a few years ago now, great, loved it, and I think possibly also based on a computer game of it.
I don't know about that. Alien Isolation, I think, was the video game. But yeah, it was done by Fede Alvarez, wasn't it?
Do you know? I don't know. I put it on one evening, not really expecting it to be anything much, and it was brilliant. I was really blown away. I was expecting nothing, and I got brilliance. I loved it. Absolutely fantastic.
I think it's quite divisive. I don't know if everyone loves it as much as you do, or we do. I think it's awesome. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Fede Alvarez directed it. He follows us on, I think it's Instagram.
You're joking?
Yeah, I told you this at the time.
I've forgotten. I've slept since then, in fairness, but that's really cool to know.
Yeah, he's a nice guy from the looks of it.
Nice.
So well done, Fede. We'd love to see more of that.
I'll tell you what, you give him a shout, get him on.
Yeah. Right, so that's your number 3.
That's my number 3. Your number 3
was Max from Flight of the Navigator.
Do you want to do your number 2?
No, we're in a roll now.
All right.
Then me.
Okay.
All right,
you ready?
All right. Because we'll go from one amazing humanoid man in a suit alien to what I think is another incredible example of that, and that is The Predator.
Oh.
I mean, I think it can be hard to separate great movie from great alien, but I think the fact very good. Sorry, I just realised what you were doing.
Just realised, do you like that?
Yeah. It was subtle. But I think the fact we have about 7 or 8 Predator movies says what a great alien it is. And in the first movie, a bit like Alien really, it's mysterious, it's a sort of a silent killer, it's terrifying, it's intriguing, it looks fucking horrible with like mandibles, he's invisible, the design is unlike anything we've sort of seen before, the sounds are great, like the ones you just did, and as the franchise goes on, the story of the sort of alien race just gets more and more fascinating, as you know from Predator 2, right?
Absolutely not.
You haven't seen it.
Because I've not seen it, no.
Yeah. Which is one of my favourite Predator movies. I mean, there's only really 1 and 2.
I'm going to need to see this because we were only talking about it earlier today as well. I do evidently need to watch Predator 2. Yeah.
Kevin Peter Hall was if I remember rightly, was the original Predator. Yes, Kevin Peter Hall. How tall was he? He also died in 1991. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
He was 7'2".
That's very tall.
I think.
Wow.
I think he had more of an opportunity in the Predator to do some cool stuff. I think the way the Predator moves and things, I think it's very definitive and unique.
Do you know what? I've not seen it in so long. So long.
Really? What, the first Predator?
The first Predator has been, I mean, God, yeah, easily 20 years more that I've seen that. Yeah, I've not seen it recently in any way, shape or form. No.
Do you know what Kevin Peter Hall did the year after Predator?
No.
He did Big Top Pee-wee. So we're back at Pee-wee Herman.
How about that?
Yeah.
How about that?
And then, in 1989, did Star Trek The Next Generation.
Of course he did. What was he?
He was Leo
What did he-
in the episode The Price, the 8th episode of the 3rd season.
I see.
Yes.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Yeah. Predator, fucking brilliant. Absolutely iconic.
Well, the thing is, they spawned so many films off it as well. I mean, they did Alien. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have seen, I think, maybe Alien versus Predator or half of it and gave up fairly quickly. There's been a lot of, Predator. They had mileage in it, I don't know what the crossover was for. I mean, I guess because did the production house, the film house, own the rights to it? Or
it started in the comics, if I remember rightly. And it just became a thing that people wanted to see. So they did it.
I see. They did it. Sometimes you probably shouldn't.
When you have human versus predator, and it's quite one-sided, and it's a bit David and Goliath, it's interesting. You take two great super aliens and put them together, it's not quite as interesting. But there we are.
Yeah. Oh, well.
That was my number 2. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is The Iron Giant.
Oh. Yeah, I suppose he is alien, right? I'm going to be honest with you at this point. Can't remember if I've seen it. I mean, I think I read is it a graphic novel?
I don't know. I think so. Like, I feel like it would have been back in the day. I mean, it feels like 1950s, kind of like it's got a 1950s vibe to it, like post Second World War. I've not seen it in a long time, but it came to my mind as like, oh yeah, he was an alien, and I loved the film when I was a kid for sure. I mean, it's just a wonderful animation. And
is this the 1999 one?
It is.
No.
It is. It is. Yeah.
With Vin Diesel.
With Vin Diesel doing the voice.
I'm looking at the cast.
Dude,
Jennifer
it's a
Aniston,
great cast.
Harry Connick
Jennifer
Jr.,
Aniston,
Vin Diesel.
mate. It is a wicked cast. He does
directed by Brad Bird.
Yeah, stunning film. It's lovely, and it's so beautiful because you've got this misunderstood giant, and nobody in the fucking USA want to blow him up, and the kid's like, no, please don't blow him up, and he saves the day. And it's just it's this wonderful story of being misunderstood and this thing that poses a danger but doesn't, and this kid understands it, but he looks like terrifying, but actually he just wants to have fun. He's just a little kid, but actually he's this big fucking scary giant. And I remember I remember at the time not really understanding the line. I don't know, the army colonel or whatever. He says like, who's he made by? Is he made by the Chinese? Is he made by the Russians? And I'm like, why would he be made by these people? Why doesn't he just come from space? I didn't really think that like China or Russia was like the bad guys. You know what I mean? As a kid, I was like, well, why would he be made there? I didn't really understand that, and that's always sort of stayed with me. And oh, right, yeah.
The plot is that he is from space, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Nice. So apparently, in 2018, Brad Bird was asked about a sequel, and he said it's basically never going to happen because the movie didn't make much money. It was a financial failure, apparently.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's probably going to do the cost of animation. Oh yeah, Christ! It cost $50 million, and it made 30.
Christ!
Shabba.
But it's beautiful. I mean, yeah, genuinely lovely. I mean, I think I'm going to have to watch it, and I for sure the kids haven't seen it, and I would like to watch it again now I've mentioned it, because I remember being very moved by it as a kid when I might even have gone to the cinema to see it. I remember it being lovely and very poignant. So yeah. It's not always about the the aliens that fucking kill everyone. It's sometimes about the nice ones.
There's a reference to one of our favourite films in there as well. Do you remember?
No.
When he sacrifices himself, he does the old Terminator thumbs up.
Does he? When he, I know he has to. He goes up to catch the rocket, I think, doesn't he?
I'll be honest, I don't know.
They fire the rocket to kill him, and he has to go up because what they've done is this colonel guy has activated the rocket when everyone has said don't do it, and he's bypassed the other orders, and he's fired the rocket, and basically if the rocket lands, it's going to kill everyone because it's just going to hit the town they're in without thinking about it, which is quite an American thing to do.
I misread it. So it appears in Ready Player One, the Iron Giant, Spielberg's movie. And when it dies in that, it does the Terminator thumbs up.
That's a great film, Ready Player One. I like that.
I mean, how old would you have been in 1999 when you're watching this?
12.
Oh, okay.
13. 12.
I forget how young you are.
Yeah, 12. Well, I'm, about 3 years younger than you?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, all right. I mean, we are roughly the same age. To be honest, I never actually really know. But yeah, I would have. Yeah, anyway, I would have been 12. 99. Yeah.
I was 17.
Fucking hell, really? I was 14 in the millenniums. No, I was 13. So I was 13. Sorry, I was 13. I was born in 86.
Yeah.
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 All right. There you go.
Okay. Cool. So it's number one time, right?
Right. Okay.
That was your number two, is the Iron Giant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who's going to do number one then? Have you got a corker?
Of course I do.
Our number ones, I'm pretty much guaranteed are not the same.
All right, fine. Shall I tell you who the lead role is, and you can see if you can guess it?
Go on then.
Kurt Russell.
Oh, alien Kurt Russell. Oh,
he's not. He's in it. He's not the alien.
He's not the alien, but he's in a movie where there is an alien.
Quite a few of them are the alien.
Go on, hit me, baby.
Directed by John Carpenter.
Oh, yeah.
Filmed in Antarctica. The Thing. Great. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Sorry. There's a fucking mannequin. My daughter's doing art, GCSE art, and because I've got no lights on in here, and I've just got this red light, and I've just turned, and there's this fucking mannequin with half a dress on that looks quite scary.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's.
Did it look like The Thing?
It did a little bit. The Thing. I mean, what a film. Obviously, John Carpenter doing what John Carpenter does best. Crazy prosthetics going on. You got all this mental two faces and the animals and the dogs, and it's just nuts. It's such a good film, and I know it got so much hate, but it's such a brilliant film. It's such a brilliant film.
I didn't know.
No. When it first got released, it was no one really liked it, and it's since become a cult thing. And sort of retro reviews, people have gone, actually, no, it was totally brilliant. A lot of people were wrong. This is a very, very good film. And I like the fact that anyone can be the alien. Right? And a lot of people didn't like it because you don't find out who the alien is. You don't find out what happens. At the end, spoilers, literally, you've no idea what happens. They just basically resign the fact that they're going to die on the ice, the two of them, and start drinking whiskey. What a way to go.
Spoilers.
That's it.
Yeah.
But it's such a good film because you've got this paranoia of, the person could get infected, or that person could basically, assimilate you. So you don't trust anyone. Anyone on the base, on that particular ice base, could be the thing. And that guy's chest opens up and bites off that guy's arm, and it's such a
iconic,
film.
ridiculous,
fucking nuts. Great film. So and okay, is it an alien? I mean, they found it in the ice. I presume it came from outer space, so I'm saying it's an alien.
I'll let you have it.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a very similar X-Files episode about something buried in the ice that infects people, and
There was an episode of X-Files on today. My son was watching. It's always they occasionally get put on from time to time, and again, classic stuff. It's so good to watch. It's still absolutely gets you riveted. Love a good X-Files.
Wilfred Brimley's in The Thing.
I can't. I don't know who that is.
Wilford Brimley he was in Cocoon playing like an 80-year-old man when he was 50.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I mean, Cocoon nearly had an honorary mention, in fairness.
Yeah, I thought about it. But then I thought the aliens in it looked pretty shit.
I thought so as well.
Have you seen the Thing prequel?
No.
2011.
Oh, right, okay.
With Mary Elizabeth Winstead and Joel Edgerton.
Okay, not unfamous people.
No.
I've never heard of it. Did it do well?
Oh dear. Directed by Matthias van Helnegen, Dutch director.
Oh, Dutch? Another Dutch director?
Yeah.
Like Jan de Bont?
Did it do well? No. It lost money.
I never heard of it, to be honest. I mean, they should have got John Carpenter in to do it, for God's sake. I mean, I'm guessing he did the score for it as well, and, you know. And Kurt Russell's just brilliant, obviously. I love Kurt Russell and fucking anything.
Yeah, it's been... it's one of those that I don't know if I saw it ages ago or haven't seen it.
Really?
Yeah. And
I just assumed,
of some
to be honest, I thought you would have actually had this one, maybe. This is one of the ones I thought you might have with me.
Yeah. It's because of some of that effects stuff that you talked about, like the very gratuitous sort of shit arm removal. That I think's put me off over the years because it did get berated and used as an example of some shoddy stuff. So,
It's John Carpenter doing what John Carpenter does. I mean, I love that kind of stuff. Yeah. I mean, come on. I mean, it's very. I mean, Big Trouble in Little China is fucking out there. I mean, you know, it's a similar kind of nuts. You know. Yeah.
So my number one.
Excuse me.
So
go on. I'm interested now.
You're gonna fucking hate it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why am I gonna hate it? This is interesting.
Because my favourite he is.
No, for fuck's sake.
It's Yoda from The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. You could have had
fucking anyone in there, couldn't you? Because they're all aliens, right? You could have just had fucking Han Solo and been done with it, you know?
Well, yeah, technically.
Or
but
Leia.
Is there a
Why
more
not Princess Leia? She's an alien.
Iconic, recognisable, quotable alien than Yoda?
I mean, I could try, but there is no try.
Oh,
how about that?
Do or do not. There is no try. And what I like about it is he shouldn't work. Right? It was a huge gamble that could have ruined what was sort of a serious, you know, film that was trying to make you take this galaxy and this Jedi religion seriously. And he's set up as this absolute master. And when we first meet him, he's not at all what we expect. And Luke has no clue either that this is the guy he's looking for because he's such a pain in the arse little brat type thing. And the switch from this silly character to this wise old man is incredible. You know, considering it's been done by a fucking puppeteer, and Frank Oz sells this character with his puppetry and his voice. Unbelievable work. You know, we just did The Last Starfighter in the previous episode, and I said how I always cry at the ending when you know they leave their family behind and stuff. Well, I cry when Yoda dies in Return of the Jedi. He's 900 years old, and he just pulls up a blanket, he rolls over, he leaves Luke with some sort of food for thought, wisdom, and dies. And that's it. And it's heartbreaking. And we need more...
I didn't know he dies.
Oh, yeah, he comes back as a Force ghost. But
okay.
We need more Yodas in the world. I think, you know, his teaching, his patience, his thinking. He's the Mr. Miyagi of teaching wise ways in space.
Okay, I like that.
And you know, the speech pattern thing, right, which gets mocked now, but it's genius, and it forces us to listen to what he's saying in the movie. That's I think the genius of it, and what he means. And in these 80s movies, it wasn't as ridiculous as it became in the prequels when everything was just done backwards, almost like a fucking punchline. Around the perimeter, create. It's like, fuck off. No. But the genius is we as an audience love him, but to characters like Luke, he's just fucking irritating, and he's teaching unclear lessons, he's jumping around, he's stealing his food. But I mean, there's how much iconic dialogue is there? You did one, do or do not, there is no try. And you know, he's got one of my favourites is train yourself to let go of everything you're afraid to lose. Brilliant.
It's funny, you do a very good accent.
Thank you, John. Should I do my favourite one?
Go on.
The greatest teacher failure is.
Nice.
That's nice. Great wisdom.
I do. It's true. It's true. I mean, I do need to go and watch Star Wars. Sorry, Star Wars. I did. Sorry. I take the piss. I no. I take the piss out of it all the time. I do. You know. But you know, he. I mean, Frank Oz. I didn't realize it was Frank Oz that did the voice. I must admit, I didn't know he did the voice. Obviously, I know he works with Jim Henson and has done an awful lot of stuff. He directed, obviously, The Dark Crystal, Little Shop of Horrors, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels with fucking Steve Martin and Michael Caine.
Michael Palin, you were going to say.
I was going to say, I nearly did. But I'd love also, to be fair, I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'll be up for that. I didn't realise it was Frank Oz. I didn't know he did the voice as well. I thought he just did the puppetry, or, you know, anytime you see sort of puppets or like Muppet type characters, you know, Frank Oz is always a name that's usually in the credits, but I didn't realise he was the voice.
Frank Oz should go in a Hall of Fame somewhere for something, because what he does to bring things to life is amazing. And I think on set, you know, they were sort of saying how great Frank Oz is on set, because they, you know, Mark Hamill especially, sort of forgot he was a puppet, and you end up just acting to the character, which is obviously helpful. And you forget about the bloke that's under the floorboards.
So what about, I mean, I guess he was obviously CGI in the first one? Well, when I say the first one...
You mean episode 1 in 1999?
That one, and number 2 and stuff, because he's...
So they did the original trilogy.
He has a fucking sword fight, doesn't he?
Yeah, so he wasn't in the first movie in 1977. He was introduced in The Empire Strikes Back, and then was in Return of the Jedi. And then, obviously, years later, when they brought them back for the prequels in 1999, they started off doing him as a puppet. But something went wrong somewhere, because the mould and everything that they used and the look that they tried to give Yoda, which is a bit younger, because he's 900 years old, but Christ, 30 years before, we need to age him down. It was horrific. It was the stuff of nightmares when you look what they did with that. And I got a feeling it went to theatres with the puppet. It looks horrible.
Whoa.
Or it might have been a mix of a puppet in some shots and CGI in others. But they ended up completely redoing it, and he's now entirely CGI. And it's good, but it's not really Yoda. It's a different character. And then when they did the... my camera's just cut out. Bear with me.
I'll tell you what, Frank Oz also directed Death at a Funeral.
Oh, right.
Which... I don't know if you've seen it. It's like a very British film, very small.
The thing about Oz is it's such a weird mix of talents.
He's done fucking loads of stuff. If you read his fucking hell, he's born in England. He's English. He's born in Hertford.
What? No.
Hereford. Sorry, Hereford in Herefordshire. He's born in Hereford. He's English.
What?
Yes, he's fucking English. Hereford.
Bloody hell.
He was hired by Lucas to perform as Yoda. But yeah, he's done loads of directing. I mean, all right, I know he did The Dark Crystal and other bits and pieces, but he's done even more than that. He's done The Indian in the Cupboard, In and Out, Bowfinger, The Score, Stepford Wives.
How do you go from having your hand up a puppet to directing movies like that? To be honest with you, Oz, I don't know what came first.
I'm just reading here, Dutch, Polish origins. He left England when Oz was 6 months old.
Okay.
And living in Belgium until he was 5, and then he moved to the US and settled in Montana. He worked with puppets. As a teenager, he worked with the Vagabond Puppets at the Children's Fairyland of Oakland. Is now how he met Henson, and basically just went from there.
God.
Just ended up, with Henson, and then going on to doing obviously all of the Muppets, basically.
Yeah. God. I think he did the voice of some of the Muppets as well, didn't he?
Ernie, Cookie Monster, Kermit the Frog. Kermit was his big one, which I know. God, that's amazing, actually, genuinely. I didn't know he had such a big.
There's a horrible pause there. I didn't know he had such a big.
Oh yeah, no.
What was I saying?
I don't know. I don't know. You said your camera stopped working. I was in the middle of
something very prophetic.
Oh God! You're probably doing a little voice or something of like,
Fear is the path to the dark side.
You're really good at doing that.
Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
That's very good.
Is it?
That is very good.
What's best, that or my Nelson Mandela? I would like to go to see the Yoda.
Your Nelson Mandela is awful, but I love it. Your Yoda is very good, and therefore I love it. But I don't really know Yoda very well, so maybe it's shit because I haven't watched Star Trek. Star Wars.
To that.
Sorry, exactly. That's the thing. I couldn't actually tell you. I know it sounds very much like Yoda should sound, but maybe it doesn't.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There we go. So that's our top 10 or top 9, as it turned out to be, because we did the same one. Mm-hmm. Is there any? What can we pop in? What can we pop in as a 10th?
What I want is there's an honorary mention that I nearly said The Man Who Fell to Earth.
Okay. David
Bowie. Mm-hmm. But ultimately, fucking depressing.
I mean, you can separate the alien from the movie.
Well, yeah, I mean, he basically plays a bloke who is an alien, and it's just the whole film is fucking depressing. Like,
wasn't a massive stretch for him, was it?
Fucking alcoholic and dies, I think. But I've definitely seen the film, and I like David Bowie. Or The Day the Earth Stood Still. Yeah. That's always a good shout. And the original one is that's old. And it's when the robot walks and you can see the bend in the folds. It was actually supposed to be solid metal. It's like you can see the folding, so that the day, because I think they remade it as well.
I think we've missed some absolutely iconic aliens.
We definitely have. Obviously,
please let us know in the comments or somewhere, because I can tell you now, one of them neither of us has done is E.T.
I don't like E.T.
Oh.
That's why I didn't choose E.T. Young Drew Barrymore. I just never really... There's no reason why I don't like it. I just never really got into it. I've seen it a few times, definitely as a kid. I think it makes me sad somehow, and I don't know why that is. It makes me sad, and I don't want to watch it because it makes me sad. And there's plenty of films that do make me sad, but I do watch because they're great. But this one, I just don't like somehow, and I don't really know why.
It's funny you say that. I think E.T. was the first film I ever cried about.
Interesting.
I remember crying about it. I think it's when he dies or like his chest is glowing. I haven't seen it for a long time for this very reason. And I remember going to get a grape as a child and pretending that I had something in my eye.
Oh, interesting. I think that there's one point where he's really distressed about something, and he's flipping out a bit, and I don't remember why, but I do feel it's just like, oh mate, I don't know why I don't know what's going on that's causing his alien it unsettles me somehow. I just don't like it. So yeah, I haven't done E.T. as much as it is obviously probably on everybody's list, obviously,
Yeah. There we go. Well, that's the show. Anyway, join me and AJ next week, you will. For the main Rewind show, and we are going to be doing a movie we've just chosen in our Patreon live hangout with our Patreons, where they all picked a selection of movies, and then we spun a big spinny wheel thing, and the movie that came out that we're going to be watching in next week's episode is... Go on, AJ.
Do you want me to just tell the name, or do you want me to come up with a funny thing?
Well, yeah, right. Come up with a funny thing on the fly. That'll be good, wouldn't it?
It's about a sort of one of those things you use to get into your garden, but you use it to go to space.
What? Okay.
Well, fuck me. I haven't had any time to think about it. That was the best I could do. I mean... Yeah.
It does star one of our favourite movie actors of all time.
Kurt Russell.
So that's next week.
It's going to be great.
I can't wait.
I genuinely can't wait, because I'm looking forward to seeing this film, because it's been a long time since I've seen it, and I have every memory of really enjoying it. So, and it's been many a long year since I saw it. So yeah, looking forward to sitting down and watching that one for sure.
Sorry about the mess. Say goodbye, AJ.
Is this "sorry about the mess" a new thing you keep saying to say that?
I used to say it in every fast forward.
Ah. But now you say it in every
fast
Oh,
forward.
well, it doesn't matter. I mean, do what you like. I mean, I don't really care. You know.
It's my catchphrase. It's from Star Wars.
Is it? Of course
Yes.
it is.
Of course it is.
For fuck's sake, is there any? I mean,
About the mess. Sorry, I am.
who says it? Who says that? Is that Han Solo?
Han Solo. Sorry about the mess, man.
Do you know what though? He would have made a great Han Solo. Kurt Russell.
He auditioned for it.
Did he?
Yeah.
We'll have to cover this probably in the fast forward, won't we? Did he audition for it, man? I'd like to see the tapes.
Mate, they're online. There are.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to watch that. That's amazing. That's made my night. You see, if Kurt Russell was in Star Wars, I'd be all over it. Not that I've got anything against Harrison Ford, because obviously I love Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
But something about Kurt Russell. Whoa.
I'm going to send you a link now.
Great.
There's loads of them, I think, but this is the one we'll do.
Mega.
Here we go. All right.
Right on.
We'll stop it there.
Thank you very much for listening. You can find us at all the usual places that I usually list off, but I don't have the script in front
we
of
don't
me.
really do an ending for the fast forwards, do we? We should.
Do we not? Oh, right. Well, you know,
because we make it up as we go because it's new.
If you have enjoyed listening, please do check out our website, rewindclassicmovies.com. I presume. And TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and other places.
Yeah.
Yep. And Facebook. No, I've done that one. YouTube, probably. Yes, I expect so. Acasts, Spotify, Apple, something.
Patreon.
Yeah, Patreon if you really, really want to get involved. So we have just spent a good hour and a half with some of our Patreons on an online interactive thing where we talk to each other. A bit like Zoom. Do you remember lockdown where you all talk to your mates and you're all having a glass of wine and chatting about how bad the world is? We just do that with our patrons from all over the world, which is great fun. And I had a glass of wine and it was great. Boys and girls, it's been fun.
Ta-ra.
Bye. You will see me. That's terrible. That's terrible. I don't even know what I was doing then.